What's going on, everybody? This is That Spiritual Goddess, and I present to you a healing reading for all of my Cancers out there, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading is for you. Okay, so now this healing reading is all about what needs to be healed or what is going to be healed from now through the course of December, right? So ending out the rest of the year. These cards that you see down here, these are pretty much how your path is going to transition and change from now through the end of the year. And at the very end, I do have an advice card for you. All right, just a little razzle dazzle to send you on your merry way after we're done explaining whatever it is that Spirit wants you to know. So for you, you had double the advice come out. Okay, usually it's just one. For all the other videos, it's been just one. But for you, we had two pop out for you twice. So when it comes down to the healing aspects, you had two cards. The first card is Have Faith. Your second card is Love. So let's talk about your first aspect, right? Let's talk about having faith. So what they're saying, what you need to heal from with the having faith is all about believing what you don't see, right? So you're working on manifesting. There's something that you want, something that you need, something you're trying to aspire to, right? And you're doing everything you need to. You're working your magic, you're setting the intentions. And it's like now you have to have the faith that everything is going to align exactly as it needs to in order to bring you whatever it is that you want or you need, right? It's making sure that you don't lose the faith and that you don't question or doubt yourself. Don't stress so much about the how. Okay, focus on what it is that you want and what it is that you need, and don't worry about the how. The how is up to the universe to figure out and to work his magic and do whatever it needs to do. You focus on what it is that you need to do, and that's all about sending love, sending good vibe, and setting the intentions on what it is that you want, and knowing and having the faith that the universe is going to provide it to you, all in divine timing. What else we need to heal on? Love, right? So when you're talking about you healing with love, it's all about you've been hurt in the past. You've had someone that you loved, that you gave your all to, and then they broke you in the end. And for the longest time, you've been trying to wrap your head around the why. Why did they do what they did? Why did they betray me? Why did they hurt me? Right? And we end up losing sight of the bigger picture. What did you learn from that experience? What knowledge or insight or clarity did you gain from that betrayal, that mistrust, that stabbing in the back, right? What did you learn from that? That's the moral of it. That's what, if you're going to focus on anything from a past love experience that's caused you pain and hurt, is not so much as the, why did they do what they did? It's the lesson behind it. Why did you have to go through what you had to go through? What did you need to learn from that experience that it transpired the way that it did? That's what you need to figure out. Okay. But the moral of this card is all about letting it go. Okay. It's not about bringing that past pain to any kind of new relationships that you get into, whether you're with someone now or you're not. Okay, if you're with someone now, it's don't project. Don't take anything that someone in the past has done to you and plant seeds in this relationship and, in a sense, kind of expect them to do something along the same lines as what so-and-so did. Okay, because not only do they not deserve that, but you don't deserve that. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved. Okay, you're manifesting it. You want it. You're asking for it. So don't block yourself from it, okay? Anything that's happened to you in the past needs to stay exactly there in the past. Feel it, heal from it, learn the lesson from why you needed to go through whatever it is that you went through, and then let it go, because now after that, it no longer serves a purpose, okay? Moving on to your next card, we have Spiritual Evolution, which is all about setting your heart free. So, I mean, they're seriously serious when it comes to this love stuff. Like, you need to renew your heart space and, really allow yourself to love and be loved. So that way you're able to have the experiences that you're meant to have while you're here. You're blocking yourself because you're so focused on, this past pain and this past hurt. And, your spirit wants to evolve. Your spirit wants more than what you've allowed it to settle for. Or, you know, if you have moved on, you know, it's like your spirit wants this to work. Okay, you have to have faith that it's going to work out and that it is the love that you've been asking for. Okay, if we've transitioned and you're with someone new, release anything that's no longer serving you from the past, that's just weighing you down or negatively influencing you in your current relationship. And if you're single, it's that mindset, it's the planting of the seeds, it's the expectations. Remove those so that way when you do attract this next person into your life, okay, you're not attracting the same body, the same person, I mean, in a new body. Okay, moving on to your next cards is all about the kind of magic that we're going to be working with from now through the month of December. And you had 2 cards pop out for you. Small table, lots of cards. So the first card we have is Flower. And the second card we have for you, Villain. All right. So now the flower magic, what they're referring to here with the flower, is all about, you know, really being honest with yourself. Where are you lying to yourself here? Or lying to someone else? Okay, maybe there's something that you want or that you need. Okay, and you're lying to yourself about it. So with this, it's taking a step back and analyzing where this is that you're either being dishonest with yourself or being dishonest with the other person. And it's kind of like you have to release it. Okay, you have to be able to let it go, be honest with yourself, and be honest with other people. And it's not going to end up as bad as what you think it's going to be. Okay, but you have to, in order for your spirit to be able to truly evolve and move forward, you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be honest with other people about where you're at, what you want, how you're feeling, and what it is that you need. Okay, with the Villain card, the Villain card they're referring to is, you know, the shitty thing is sometimes the villains do win in the end, and that's okay, because you always have the opportunity to rewrite the story. Okay, so if somewhere at some point on your path you stumbled and you lost, okay, and you just feel stripped, like this is just not the way things were supposed to pan out, like this is not the way that I saw this going, right? It's okay, because now you have the opportunity to make the story better than what you wanted. Okay, now you have the chance to rewrite it and have a experience that's 20 times better than what you had in the past. Okay, so that could be something that, you know, that you've worked on, that you're currently going through and currently experiencing, or this could be something that's going to occur for you over the course of, you know, now and the end of December. Moving on to your path, Cancer. So this is all about, you know, once we really do the work here and we let go of the past pain from, you know, past romantic experiences and past love traumas, and, you know, we really have faith that we're going to have the love that we deserve, and we're going to attract what it is that we want. Someone that speaks our love language, someone that just gets it, right? And we spiritually evolve once we release all of that and we find ourselves again, and we start working with the magic that we know we possess, and we start, you know, being honest with ourselves about what it is that we want, what it is that we expect, and what it is that we need. And you know what, if it doesn't end up working out and it just, the story can't collaborate, then you rewrite the story. Okay, you figure out a way to make the story better than the one that just ended. Okay, that chapter is over. Make the next one a better chapter. There's always room for improvements. Okay, so moving on to your path in the month of October, we have transition. So in the month of October, you're in this transition period, right? Where, like, now that you've done the work, it's like this brand new path, this brand new way of being kind of just emerges for you. And with this brand new perspective and this brand new take on things, kind of just makes you see shit in a different light that you weren't able to really see it before, okay? Which is an amazing thing. For for November, we have passion and pleasure. So with passion and pleasure for the month of November is all about, really savoring the little things, enjoying these little quiet moments that you have to yourself, or these little getaways that just make your heart happy, or, reading your favorite book, or watching your favorite movie, or spending time with your favorite person. Whatever the case may be, is the more you spend time enjoying the little things and doing the things that you love doing, the more you vibrate on a frequency that the universe is going to send you even more things for you to admire, more things for you to enjoy and to be happy for, and to just make life that much more pleasurable for you. Okay, and moving into the month of December, another beautiful card, okay, because we have, too close, the Gates of Triumph. All right, so the Gates of Triumph, as you can see in itself, the gates, the doors, wide open, and there's your path. It's lit up, it's beautiful. You have no idea what you're going to come across, but the path in itself is beautiful, and it's open, and it's waiting, and it's ready for you to just walk through those gates, travel down that path, expand your life, expand your mind, expand your knowledge, exert your wisdom, and walk into this brand new person, this brand new way of being. Things are about to change for you in such a drastic way in the month of December. It's like you're preparing yourself for this incredible journey. You may be a little scared and a little tense because you're not entirely sure what it is that you're going to encounter along this path, but you're ready for it, and you want it. Okay, moving into, this is the bottom card of the deck, right? And I've always, in every reading I've ever done, okay, I do personal readings as well, and for every reading I've ever done over the years, I've kept the bottom card because it's always correlated. So we're using the bottom card of the deck as for the month of January, that extra little oomph for you guys, right? So for the month of January, we got miracles. Okay, so we're soaring through the end of this year, and we're just bringing in the new year with some miracles and blessings, right? Because with the miracles, it's all about expecting beautiful things to start coming about, beautiful new experiences, beautiful new memories, new people, new situations, new places. It's just, January is going to be a phenomenal month for you guys, okay? And it's your miracle month, okay? Moving into this bottom row, we're going to head and talk about our clarifiers a little bit, and kind of dip into our path just a little bit deeper. So for the transformation, to clarify a little bit further, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, right, we have this transformation, right, this fresh new path, this new way of being. And the Four of Pentacles kind of comes in to also remind you that, you're going through this phase and you're trying to become this new person and this new way of being, but just make sure that in the process of doing so, you're also managing, your time and your emotions, and, at this point, your resources, your money even, whatever the case may be. However this transformation takes place for you, is that when this transformation does take place and you're in this process, to make sure that you're managing yourself, your resources, all of that wisely. Okay, not to say not to enjoy yourself and be, happy and jump for joy. All of that is fantastic while you're going through this process. It's just to make sure that you don't exhaust and exert yourself and go over the top. Right? Moving into the month of November with the Passion and Pleasure card, we have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands really is all about, conflict with other people who just don't share the same opinion as you. So while you're out here having your YOLO experience, living your life, just doing things that make you happy, you may end up doing something that somebody else just doesn't happen to agree with. And guess what? Bye. If they don't agree with what you're doing, it doesn't matter, because this is your path, and you're supposed to do whatever it is that makes your heart happy and makes your soul soar, right? So anybody that can't agree with you on that, and anybody that's trying to prohibit you from really being able to walk this path and do whatever it is that's making you happy, if the energy is not worth exerting, if it's not that serious, walk away. You know what I mean? Like, don't waste your time, your energy, and your emotions on something if it's something insignificant. But of course, if this is important when this card arises, then hell yeah, stand your ground, and make sure that you defend your spot and your purpose. But besides that, if it's something small and insignificant, just walk away. And doesn't matter. It's just their opinion. It's irrelevant. So underneath the gates of triumph for the month of December, we have, I love this, we have the Two of Wands. So now this means with the Two of Wands, when you have this beautiful new path that's opened up before you, okay, and like I said, you're feeling a little weird about it because you're not entirely sure the things that you might come across. With this Two of Wands, it's taking the next steps, right? So Spirit is clarifying that, okay, yeah, you're going to take the next steps, right? You're a little freaked out, but you're going to go ahead and do it. But along this path could also come a partnership, right? Somebody who shares your dreams and shares your goals and shares your aspirations, okay? And this doesn't have to be in a romantic sense. This could be in a business sense, a friendship sense, okay? Maybe you want to start like your own business and like your best bud is like, hell yeah, I totally invest in that sense, right? Okay, it's all about, as you're walking down this path and you're going down this new road, okay, there could be beautiful things that are going to open up and arise for you as you go down this path. And then for here with miracles in January, right, we have the Page of Wands. So now with the Page of Wands, you're enthusiastic, right? Like, you're friggin' pumped. Like, everything is great. You may be feeling a little bit impatient. You could have some really exciting news or some exciting opportunities might come up for you in the month of January. Your creativity might just start popping in the month of January, okay? If you're starting to release that creativity, artistic, self-expression side, however it plays out and correlates for you, that can start popping in the month of January. But it's all about doing things that not only fuel your passion, okay, and it's all about finishing what you start, but it's just amazing new things that are going to start taking place for you in January. These beautiful new opportunities and experiences that it's going to be great. All right, moving into your advice card, Cancer, we have serendipity. So, words are small. It'll take us forever. I'm going to read it to you. So, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Boom. So clarify what we were saying in the very beginning from like the jump off about releasing any kind of past pain, past hurt, past trauma, any kind of attachments that are seriously preventing you from really living your life and having the experiences that you're meant to have and the connections that you're meant to have, because you block yourself by, investing these negative emotions where there doesn't need to be any. If you had a shit day, you had a shit day. Tomorrow's a new day. Okay. Don't take what happened yesterday into what happens, today when you wake up and it's like, oh, you're still thinking about yesterday. Learn to let go. That's a big thing here for Cancer. Learn to let go. But these are your messages. I do hope that they resonated with you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, because I will be doing these weekly. So make sure you come back so you don't miss anything. And until then, take care.